Three for the Money is brought to you by the Trendscenter app. This is the best tool for sports betting research. The Trendscenter app, you can test betting systems from the past 20 years, explore thousands of existing trends and systems from top betting experts, choose from hundreds of filters to test different systems for each sport. Save these trends and get notified when their systems have games. Download the app and use our code TFTM for 15% off a premium membership after a 2-day free trial. Okay. We're here. We're back. It's Three for the Money. New episodes every Thursday, and college football is officially back. We are back. It is week 0 starting Saturday. I think we have 5 games. I think it's 5 games. One of them is in Europe. Four games. That's 4. That means 4. 4 games. One of them's in Europe. At 11, Florida State, Georgia Tech. Could be good. Could be shit. I guess we'll just have to find out. But before we kind of dive into that, how are we doing, boys? How are we doing, Chris? How are you doing this week?
Doing good. Getting back into baseball for the last, like, was 3 days until at the time of recording until I have to stop caring about it. Um, so yeah, it's fine. It's baseball. I am over it, but it's giving me something to bet on. But yeah, I cannot contain my excitement for how excited I am for college football. It's We've made it through the dark wilderness that is the summer, and college football is here. We can almost taste it. I don't care if it's 4 games. I don't care if only one of them is really going to be watchable. It's the best. Like, I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch that 11 a.m. game. It's going to be awesome. And then every other game after that's probably going to be shit, but I'm still going to watch it because it's college football.
That
Oh,
that
yes.
Delaware State Hawaii game kicks off at 11 p.m. is going to hit like crack.
Yeah. Like,
We're back.
I haven't, yeah,
We're back.
there's an itch that hasn't been scratched since the last time Hawaii kicked off at 11 p.m. Central. So it's got, I don't care who they play. They could play the College of the Blind. I'd still watch I can't wait.
Hell yeah. I can't wait either.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, dude.
jonesing for some
Hmm.
football.
Yes.
Jonesing. I'm like Tyrone Biggums scratching. Just, I got any football? We're almost there. Almost there.
We're
Well, how are
almost
you doing?
there. I feel I'm doing pretty good, honestly. Like, I'm not I wasn't as jonesing for college football as much as you guys, to be honest. I mean, it honestly, this one kind of snuck up on me. It's you know, not to not to kind of put a label on it, but to be honest, like this college football game, like the video game, has really held me over. Is what I'm trying to say. Like it's scratched the itch, but the itch is still there. But yeah, I was like, I started the week, checked the ESPN app, and I was like, there should be college football soon, right? And then I looked, lo and behold, here we are, and now we're gonna talk about it. So
I will
it
say,
kind
I
of snuck
think,
up on me, but
yeah, I will say that the college football game probably held most of us over to make it, not as unbearable in these dog days of the summer.
1000%. Yes.
mhm,
It's still like, okay, I need like real football, but
Hmm.
also like I would have been feeling like deprived 2 or 3 weeks ago if it wasn't for this game.
mhm. Yeah, that's exactly what I would be uh feeling because I mean this past year, it snuck up on me. years past, it's like we get to week 0 and I'm like, oh my God, at least it's something. Like I'm a crackhead.
Exactly. So it's two comparisons to college football to crack in a row.
What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? I mean,
So,
I mean,
um,
it's true.
it's the most comparable, really. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you're not
yeah,
wrong.
we got to feed the baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
All
yeah.
right.
um, cool. Moving on. Um, what do we want to do college football first, or do we want to do our futures first?
Let's do futures first and then end with college. Not end, but like do or NFL and then college.
That sounds great.
Okay. I'm going to let you guys go first and pivot based on what you guys pick because I don't know what you guys picked. Chris said his pick was boring, so I don't know exactly what that definition is. So Chris, you go first.
All right. I will go first. It's boring. It's not Patrick Mahomes, first of all. It's not that boring. Um, but it is boring because he has the second best odds to win the NFL MVP, and that's Josh Allen. Um, he's plus 850 on most books that I saw. Uh, it's his year. Um, I think we're getting to the point of voter fatigue with Mahomes and Lamar because they've both won it the last 4 years. I think they've traded. So I think they're kind of, and also I don't think Lamar is going to put up the numbers now that he actually has a running back to hand the ball off to. I think this is Josh Allen's year to actually win it. Um, I think he will stay healthy. Um, despite like unlike Lamar, I also think Lamar is going to get hurt. And his receiving core is not that great, which means when he puts up Josh Allen numbers again, it's going to be even that more impressive. Um, I, I feel like I'm not doing a good job explaining this, but he can run the ball as well as any white man can. That's not named Christian McCaffrey. He is going like this is his year to finally put his name on the map to actually win this thing. The Bills are going to win the division too, um, which is another reason why I like it because non or no quarterback has won it. A non-division winning quarterback has not won it since Peyton Manning in 2008. So I think that will go into it. Yeah, Josh Allen's going to win the MVP, and it's going to be awesome because I feel like he's been kind of left off to the side in terms of the top four quarterbacks in the NFL the last, I mean, ever since he's really came into the league. Um, it's always been Mahomes, Burrow, oh, Lamar, and Josh Allen's. He's over there. He's really good, but he's not to that level. This is where he finally puts his name on the map and wins the MVP that he's been chasing for a long time now. So yes, Josh Allen plus 850. Kind of boring because it is the second best odds, but that's my pick.
If the top five quarterbacks in the league were sharing a hotel room, Josh Allen would get stuck in the cuck chair.
Jeez.
That's how I mean I'm agreeing with you. Like he's
I know
gonna
you
get
are.
left off to the side. And it's like, all right, Josh, you get the chair.
Yeah, I mean, I know Burrow's never won MVP, but he's been to a Super Bowl, and then Mahomes always beats him in the playoffs. Lamar is always just doing Lamar things and winning MVPs. So this is Josh Allen's year to actually be like, hey, like I'm also really, really fucking good at football. So yeah, Josh Allen plus 850.
Truth. I like that.
Is he still with Haley Steinfeld?
Yeah,
Is he? Good for them.
pretty sure.
I haven't seen
Year
anything
two
about
of
them
the
breaking up.
to
So
take the celebrity win the MVP.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
There is
That's
that
Sean,
something.
trend.
Sean's pick.
There is that
Yeah,
trend because every time Aaron Rodgers won it, he was dating some celebrity or singer or witch. Or I don't know, but
I was gonna say, did he win it the year he was dating the witch?
I don't know. Probably.
'Cause I, he
He
might,
has four
he
of them.
might.
Danica
So
Patrick was also a race car driver.
man, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, Olivia Munn, Danica Patrick, the witch, whose name I don't Blue Moon or not something. I don't fucking know.
I think Blue Moon's a beer, but
But if that was her name, would you be surprised?
no,
I'm looking it up right now.
I
Hold
wouldn't
on.
be surprised. I think it is Blue something.
It is Blue something. Aaron, how do I Google this? Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers,
Rodgers' witch
witch?
girlfriend. Witch, not
Yes,
White. Yeah.
witch.
Is it as ridiculous as
Blue of Earth.
Blue of Earth? Jesus
Blue
Christ.
spelled BLU.
Oh,
All
Blue of
right.
Earth.
Cool.
So yeah, all that to say, Josh Allen is going to win the
Josh Allen.
MVP.
Astute observation, Chris.
He's not dating a witch, therefore
Therefore.
MVP.
All right, Will, do you want me to go or do you
what's your
or
pick,
do
Sean?
you well I kind of have two, but I want to give one out just for funsies and then I want to give my actual one. Which one would Joe like first?
Okay,
Funsies,
Funsies?
funsies.
All
funsies.
right. So this MVP award has not been won by a non-quarterback since 2012. Adrian Peterson, obviously. I'm gonna say Justin Jefferson plus 13,000. Now, this is a fun one. Let's just remember that. And it's a super dark horse
Yeah,
scenario.
we're having fun.
But Justin Jefferson is one of the NFL's most talented wide receivers. And given his past performances last season and the seasons before, even with his QB situation last year going between Josh Dobbs and Nick Mullins, he still put up 1,000 yards. Now, I know it's not as much as he put up in past, putting up like 1,800, 15 plus, all that good stuff. But it's it's hard to say that Sam Darnold is an upgrade, but in reality, Sam Darnold is an upgrade from Josh Dobbs or Nick Mullins. Uh, I think Justin Jefferson is going to put this team on his back. For this to happen, he will have to break several milestone records, being he needs a 2,000-yard receiving season, 20 plus touchdowns. And if he can get at least those two, I think his MVP stock rises considerably. And if he can continue to play to his elite level and he can build a strong connection with Darnold, he can lead this team to success and has a legit shot at MVP at plus 13,000 2 weeks before the season.
He would also break an NFL record,
Yes,
being the first wide receiver to win an MVP.
correct. And also the first to pass 2,000
I was going to say, yeah,
in the regular season.
yeah. When you said 2000, I was like, is
That's an
that a
NFL
record?
record as
That
well.
would
I
be,
kind of skipped over it. I said milestone,
yeah.
like but it is a NFL record. But yeah, that's a fun one, and it pays out quite a bit.
I mean, yeah, plus 13,000. That's
Could be fun. I mean, when you look at it, most valuable player,
That one's fun.
he is the most valuable player on the Vikings. He has to be. There's no one else more valuable than Justin Jefferson on that team.
if they make the playoffs, then yes, definitely he's got a chance. I don't, I was going to say he would be top five. I don't know if that's the case just because it's so QB driven, but I mean, if he puts up 2,000 yards, he has to be a
He's got to
top
be
five. So yeah,
considered. He's got to be considered. It's like, when a running back breaks 2K, it's like they've got
Yeah.
to be
It's like
considered.
you gotta look at
You got to look at
them.
them. But this is my actual pick, and I'm going with Jared Goff at plus 2,000. I think Goff has a real
Ooh.
chance to sneak into the MVP race. The Lions, to me, seem to have the most complete offense. Last year, he balled out with 30 TDs, only 12 interceptions, and had the best completion percentage of his year. I think it was like 67% or something. It was pretty high. Um, Also, Ben Johnson remained as the OC. He didn't take a head coaching job anywhere, which is massive for consistency. Uh, Jamison Williams is poised to come back after not being hurt in the offseason or being suspended for gambling. Um, Amon-Ra just signed a huge deal. They've got his second year tight end, Sam Laporta. He's got a great core around him. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, catch a few balls from him. But yeah, I think Goff could make a great pick at MVP with the value that's too good to pass up. So those are my MVP picks.
I like it. I like it.
I like
But
that pick.
the Goff one is probably the one I'm going to take. I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to take Justin Jefferson, but I'm trying to make a case for him, and that's all we can do.
That
Yes.
was a well thought out argument.
Thank you. I tried.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chat GPT.
Um,
I
All right,
just put
well,
my thoughts in
um,
it and it
okay.
reworded it.
Hell yeah. Okay. So here's my MVP pick. Probably not going to put money on it. Um, but I I think this is a winner. And I don't know why I would say that and not put money on it, but it's this player's time. It's this quarterback's time. It's Jalen Hurts. It's Jalen Hurts. Their offense is also incredibly complete. One of the most complete offenses in the league. Um, I don't know if they've gotten a pretty decent center to replace Jason Kelsey. I don't know if they what their plan was for that. Um, but I mean, they got now they have Saquon Barkley, they have Dallas Goedert, they have Devontae Smith, they got AJ Brown. Like that's all you need. I feel like those are all superstars that they're in their own way. Not quite you know, AJ's not the best receiver in the league, and neither is Devontae, and Dallas isn't the best tight end. But these are all like
they're all really damn
A or
good.
A minus level players at their position. So it's um that's that's pretty much it. I mean, the only real change that I've had on the offensive line is Jason Kelsey. And I mean, to be honest, if you're gonna have to replace a certain position on the offensive line, like center is incredibly important, but like when it comes to like the blocking part, it's not as important as like a tackle or a guard. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. But yeah, Jalen Hurts plus 1,400 on FanDuel to win MVP. And I mean, he's been putting up numbers ever since he became a starter. Like it's his time, you know. He's got the weapons and he's got the team behind him. So that's my pick. Jalen Hurts plus 1,400. Okay. Do we move on to college now?
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
Okay. So do we want to go game by game? I haven't picked all of the games.
I
Um,
have three
I
picks.
have
I don't have
three.
all the games either.
Okay. Then we can sort of we can go game by game, and then if we say we have something in it, we can shout it out. Um, Let me finish writing them down though. I
I'm
had
glad you're
a
prepared.
I had the I have the picks. I just forgot to write down like the numbers. All right, cool. All right, first game, Florida State at Georgia Tech. Where is it at? In is
Ireland,
that Ireland?
Dublin.
Dublin? Yeah. Yeah. Um should be should be okay. I'm hoping it's kind of not okay in a sort of way. It's going to be great to have college football back, but my pick is the under. It's under 55 and a half. I'm taking it. It's both of these teams are going to be jet lagged. Um, it's not going to be it's just not going to be the game that we want. There's never the first game of the season that's a fantastic game. Yes, Chris?
No, I mean you're right. In that, yeah, it's a foreign game, and it's yeah, no, you're right. It's when do we ever get like, oh, we've been waiting so long. We need an amazing game to kick it off, and especially with college football, you're right. I feel like we more often than not get a not great game to start off the season.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all got any other plays for the game?
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I've got FSU -10. Uh,
Hmm.
you can say that FSU was robbed of a playoff spot last year. You could say it. You don't have to agree with it. You could say it. And with that, I'll trust Norville to cover anything under 2 touchdowns with weeks, if not months, of prep time.
Hmm.
It's even a foreign game. I will trust that man to cover anything, especially against, man, God, Georgia Tech. Come on. And the only thing that's kind of made me a little bit nervous is that this line opened at like 13, I think,
Hmm.
13 and a half.
Something like that,
So
yeah.
it's gone down a pretty big chunk. But yeah, I'll still take FSU -10. Chris, what you got?
I agree.
Is that what you had, Chris?
Well, I agree with one of you. I disagree with the other. Florida State -10.5, over 55.5.
Yeah.
Um, it is like it's probably not going to be a great game. Um, but that points are available or points will be scored. Georgia Tech's defense is horrible. It's so bad. Um, Florida State's last year was very good. Um, they lost a lot of guys though, and I think their defense will be good, but not right away. They're going to need some time to gel. I think, and Georgia Tech's offense is good. Hayes King, excuse me, proven he's like a pretty damn good quarterback in the ACC. So, but I think Florida State, they just have more horses. They're going to be able to put up numbers. I think they'll cover the 10.5, and I think they'll also score enough points to do their fair share to get the over. And Georgia Tech will, if Georgia Tech can score 3 touchdowns, which they are definitely capable of, 3 or 4 touchdowns, they're definitely capable of doing. This over should hit. I agree though with Will. It's it's never a great game to start out, which gave me pause. But I saw it went from 56.5 to 55.5. So once I saw it went down a point, I had to hop on it. So yeah, Florida State -10.5 and the over.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Will makes a
Oh
really
yeah.
good point about that under, but you got it. Like, you want to have some fun early in the morning. Crack
Exactly.
open
Yeah.
a few beers,
Yeah.
10:30
It's
a.m.
first game of the season. I'm not going to be like rooting against points. I
Well,
know Will is big no fun guy, but
hey, hang on.
I
I
mean,
love fun.
it's been well
Um,
established that
but
you're an under
I will
guy.
shed when the time comes, the under is the play. But I will say, my bet is more of a situational bet. if that makes any sense. I will be unable to watch this game. I will be uh, out and about looking at some wedding venues. So um,
Hmm.
it's kind of like, movie unders,
Like you're not watching
so
it.
you're not going to watch the game. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
get
watch it,
that.
bet the under. Okay.
I feel like that's fair.
I
Yeah,
think that's fair.
yeah.
One of you will win.
Listen, I hope it's a great game. Yeah,
That's great.
could be.
Okay.
It actually could be both of us. If Florida State covers and I get the under, it's a win-win. Anyway, um,
Well, it's a win,
next
loss,
game,
win, but
Montana State. Yeah, yeah. Um, here or there. Next game, Montana State, New Mexico. New Mexico are underdogs by 11 and a half on FanDuel. Um, I do not have a pick for this game. So if someone does, you can talk about it, but I do not.
It's 11 and a half on FanDuel.
yep, it is.
What's up?
I didn't know it was 11 and a half. Holy shit.
Yeah, I have 11 and a half as well on my side.
Yeah, New Mexico, they're
Oh yeah, it's dropped. Okay, that changes some stuff, but okay. Sean, you got to play for this one.
Um, I don't, but if I were to, I'd probably go under. I know that we just grilled Will for taking unders, but I don't know. I don't feel like Montana, or I don't feel like New Mexico's really that good. I don't really feel like any of these teams are that
They're not.
good. Like
New Mexico,
Montana State being an FCS team is like, New Mexico, Mountain West, you know what I mean?
I mean, the line should tell you New Mexico is very, very bad. Double-digit
Yeah,
dogs at home to an FCS team.
yeah. So I mean, that should just, I think you should just hammer this under to be real. I should also say I should have said this before I gave up my FSU pick, but I was horrible in college football last year. Absolutely horrible. Um, I went back and looked at my picket, and yeah, I don't even want to share that win-loss record with y'all. I mean, you should know, being in the gambling group chat we have. I mean, I felt like all I did was complain about how I couldn't win a college football game with a gun to my head. But it's a new year, so let's go 2-0 so far with FSU -10 and the under in Montana State, New Mexico.
All right. I like it. New year. Um, I did not know the line had moved down. Last time I saw it was 13 or 13 and a half, even in some spots. Give me the -11. New Mexico State, this may be technically an FBS team. They do not have FBS talent. Um, Montana State is one of the best FCS teams. They get to kind of put their nuts on the table and run it up against an FBS team. They're going to take that or take advantage of that. So yeah, Montana State -11 feels like that's very surprising that it moved down that far in a matter of in a very short amount of time. So yes, Montana State -11. Um, that's I feel almost like too good about that now. I need to check see if there was any like injuries or anything, but if no injuries, if all is good, Montana State -11.
Hell yeah. And Will, you do not have a pick for this game.
I do not.
Okay.
So
Let's
we can move
move
on.
on.
Yes.
Next
SMU.
game, SMU at Nevada. Nevada at home, plus 25 and a half. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Is that a question?
I'm
Yeah.
lagging all over the
It's
place.
like, what are you looking at?
Sorry. I'm lagging all over the place. I'm not getting any video from y'all, but I get like audio and like sometimes I don't know if I'm coming in or out. But anyway, we're moving on. Um Nevada are dogs by 25 and a half. And I'm gonna be real. I did a little research on these teams and what people might be picking for it. Um, Straight up, everyone is on SMU. I'm taking Nevada plus 25 and a half. That is the only reason I'm taking this pick. Um, and that's really all I have to say. Chris, what else?
Um, Completely disagree. SMU minus
That's fine.
20. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I played this a few days ago at minus 27 once I saw it got below 4 touchdowns. And then a few days ago, or a couple days ago, I should say, I played it again at 25 and a half because I was like, oh, it's not going to get any lower than that. And it's gotten even lower. It's 24 and a half now. I'm debating if I should just take it again at 24 and a half, but no, I think I'm going to roll with the 25 and a half that I have. Um, SMU is going to demolish this team. Nevada's atrocious. Um, yeah, SMU is their first season in the Power Four. Um, Another chance to maybe lay their nuts on the table. Yeah, they're going to run it up. Their defense last year against really bad teams was good. I think, yeah, I think they beat Tulsa 69-3. Um, I don't think that Tulsa team is much better than this Nevada team. So, yeah, give me SMU all day. Yeah, everyone and their mother is on SMU, which is a little strange as like that the line is moved given that, but I don't it could be a trap, but I'll fall into it. SMU minus whatever it ends up under 4 touchdowns, I will take. So yes, SMU all day.
Hell yeah. I've got the over at 56. I like points, so let's bet some points. Nevada gave up 33 and a half points per game last year. I expect SMU to do most of the heavy lifting in this game. But if Nevada wants to contribute with the touchdown or a few field goals here and there, I wouldn't be mad about it. So give me the over at 56.
Nevada, I'm trying to find
Hell
Nevada's
yeah.
team total. Okay, it's looking like they expect Nevada to score at least a couple touchdowns. It looks like over 14 and a half is their team total, at least on
Not
DraftKings.
not mad about that.
So yeah, if they can get 2 touchdowns, then yeah, that
Yeah,
the over should definitely hit.
couple tutties, and then SMU just
Just
rocks their shit.
steamrolls them.
Yeah, I could live with that.
I
That'd be
would
fun.
love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. The last game of the slate, like Sean mentioned earlier, the Hawaii game starting at 11 Central p.m. Uh, it's Delaware State versus Hawaii. Hawaii is favored by 38 and a half. I do have a little bit of stats here. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, they are 12-2 against the spread since I think it's 2010 in their season openers
That
at
would
home.
that would be 14 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that math checks out. They're 12-2 against the spread for their season openers because they typically do it in Hawaii. And also, I did hear that the Delaware football team missed the flight and put out a TikTok that were like, and they were dancing. They were like, "We missed the flight," like it was okay, like it should be celebrated that they missed the flight. I don't know if this was
It's
today.
not their fault. It's not the players' fault.
They missed it, all of them.
Yeah, well, that's on their like school's travel agent or whatever. But
Yeah, but like they
I
couldn't
thought
get
they
there.
like just didn't book the flight or something.
No, they booked it. There was some sort of issue with the bus getting them there, getting them to the airport. Everything I've said was like there was a scheduling snafu with the bus getting them to the airport to get them out to the island. But yes, it's not a good look that they're on TikTok almost celebrating that they didn't make the flight.
Missing the
I
flight
mean,
from
yeah, but
Delaware to Hawaii.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
very long flight.
I think they said it was 10 and a half hours.
Yeah. It's like half a day.
Jesus Christ.
Almost.
Yeah, almost. Um, I'm thinking about double dipping here. Uh, with the over 57 and a half, and like Hawaii, man, like I I you know, I think they could score 40 points and well, probably more. It's their season opener. Delaware State, they missed a flight. They don't care. Like, I don't know. Is this far-fetched? Someone someone else talk to me. Someone talk to me. What are
I
we thinking?
I I also have Hawaii. I've got them at minus 39 and a half. Delaware State is one of the worst FCS teams in the whole, league. But besides that, I think you put it perfectly. I had all those, I had that stat and I had the about them missing their flight and in my notes. So I think Hawaii can run away with this one like pretty easily.
Yeah.
I don't
Chris?
think it's absurd that, yeah.
Okay.
What's the total?
57 and a half.
Oh yeah. That shows you I don't think Delaware State's going to score very many points. Um, but I mean, yeah, what's better than betting an over on the island at midnight? But no, I mean, I agree with both of you. I had all that Hawaii's 12-2 against the spread in their home opener or in their season openers. Yes, Delaware State missed the flight. Delaware State has also got awful. They went 1-10 last season. They played two FBS teams in 2023. They lost to Army 57-0 and Miami, Ohio 62-20. So Hawaii could have a bad game and cover this number. um, yeah, give me minus. I hate to be chalk because I have taken all minus signs, but it's Hawaii minus 39 and a half, which feels almost ridiculous to say, but it's Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You'll never hear that sentence again. As Hawaii is a 40-point favorite.
Yeah,
Nope.
like I'm just looking. I was looking through Delaware State's schedule or their results last season. I mean, yeah, they lost to Bowie State, uh,
Bowie
Central
State.
Connecticut, Central Connecticut State put up 51 on them. Uh, Norfolk put up 44, NC Central 55. Yeah, I mean, this team sucks ass, even for an FCS team. So yeah, it's Hawaii minus 39 and a half.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get easy. It doesn't get any easier than that.
This team
Yeah,
sucks
and
ass.
given how the day goes, I might also take the over just because it's a Hawaii over.
We're having fun.
What more convincing do you really need?
Yeah.
This is the game where, and it sucks we have to wait so late for it, but this is the game where we're like, okay, college football is back. Like the team already missed their flight. This is a 40-point favorite. Like it's back. College football's back.
Yes,
This is the game.
yes, you're
Yes.
everything you just said, 100% correct.
Yep. I mean, I guess that's all
Miss
we
their
got.
flight.
I guess that's all we
I
got
just
for
can't.
college.
I can't believe they missing your flight to Hawaii is. Ugh. Oh
What?
I
Did something
know,
happen?
but did the fan fall?
no! Can you all see me?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we
Can you
go.
see me?
I can now. The Zoom window just closed on me for some reason, but
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm back. We'll just cut that part out.
Leave it in.
Yeah. I mean, it really is unfortunate that, they missed their flight. That's not a good look at all. But I mean, they have time, to get there. It's not like they were leaving on a Friday to get there by Saturday.
They,
So
they might now.
I don't know. Does anybody know if they've made it there yet? Or
I haven't seen any updates of what their updated travel schedule is. I was reading an article and it said they were on the way. I don't know what that means.
what does that mean?
Like I don't know if someone was on the plane with them, like, hey, we're in the air, like we're on the way, or like if they just got another flight, which I assume, yes, they're a dog shit FCS team, but you should still be able to get another flight for your football team relatively quickly.
If I can
Yeah,
find
I'm,
their
I'm
Twitter
looking up
account.
the most recent.
I mean, the game hasn't been like postponed or anything, so they're as long as they get
No,
there,
they left this morning,
yeah,
Wednesday
they're
morning, and expected to arrive in Honolulu this afternoon. So they're probably there.
yeah.
So they've made it, but oh gosh, it's now Hornets initially wanted to avoid connections, but now their trip is now requiring three separate flights. Oh
Oh,
man,
Oh,
that sounds
oh,
awful.
oh, I wouldn't even want, I just forfeit at that point. That sounds brutal. And then
It's
they
gonna
just
suck
gotta,
when they lose all their luggage too.
yeah, where they find like Spirit.
No, Frontier.
Oh,
God.
No, that's
oh,
not real. That's not
okay.
real.
I figured it
I
wasn't real.
believed you. No, I 100% believed you.
Oh my God.
But
Let's
if you
see.
found that out, would you be like stunned if they were flying?
No, no,
No,
not at all.
I wouldn't be
But
stunned
yeah,
if they just took a commercial airline.
well, I mean, they might kind of have to. I don't know if a 1 in 10 FCS team is getting private plane money.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh man.
what
Which, yeah,
their
if they're missing their flight in the first place, like you're not flying private because then it just waits.
yeah, they
So
missed
to
it.
put
They missed
another
their flight. Yeah.
nail, put another nail in the coffin, why Hawaii might just decimate them. The agreement that they had for Delaware State to come to Hawaii to play, it stipulated that Hawaii covers the round trip airfare for the team and hotel lodging and transportation to and from the airport, hotel, practice facility, and stadiums. So like they missed their flight and they're like, what the hell, man? Like
I mean, if they're covering transportation to the airport, that makes me think like, maybe Hawaii was
little
trying to
collusion.
put the kibosh on them before they even left the ground.
Yeah, they're playing mind games early.
They're playing Belichick ball with Delaware State.
Could be a could be a little collusion happening.
I mean, I do feel genuinely bad that because they're gonna have to just as soon as the game's over, they got to get right back on a flight. They're not like gonna go sightseeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get there on Tuesday, maybe you can squeeze in like a fun afternoon. But yeah, if you're getting there Thursday nights, you ain't doing that.
Yeah. If they got there like, around now, it's going to be at least 24 hours until their bodies really kind of adjust.
Acclimated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so with the time zones, it's crazy, dude. It's such a long flight.
Where do you think their layovers are?
It was probably from Delaware to Atlanta, then Atlanta to Dallas Fort Worth, and then Dallas Fort Worth to LAX, and then Hawaii.
See, I was thinking Charlotte. I feel like a lot of connecting flights. Like, hey, we're going to Charlotte. It's where they keep the planes.
I feel like that for Atlanta. Like
Yeah,
every
I mean,
every flight has to go through Atlanta for some unbeknownst reason.
again, depending on what airline they're flying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't find what airline they were flying on,
God,
but yeah, this is a mess,
that's so
Jeez. Okay.
man.
I
But yeah,
I guess that's
Hawaii.
it for Yeah,
Hawaii laying the 40.
Yeah.
So,
Laying the 40.
I guess that's it for college football. What else is there to talk about? I mean, are there any more injuries in the NFL? Um, Brandon
Not that I'm
Ayuk.
aware of.
Brandon Ayuk, did he get traded? Right?
No,
No,
Not
it
yet.
was okay.
I don't think he's getting traded. At least I think he will play for the 49ers this season. He might get dealt at the deadline. I don't think he's getting traded before the season.
Yeah, it it
Yeah,
felt like
it's
last week, like
this
the day
article I
after.
found. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. All right. Well,
Oh my God.
it felt like the day after we recorded, like things really started heating up with the Steelers, and I guess nothing's happened.
Why does he want out? Like, I know like contract and all that, but why would you be like, I want to leave a Super Bowl contending team to go play for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now?
Because he doesn't want anything worth less than $28 million.
And the Steelers are going to give him that?
I mean, they kind of need him, I would think.
I feel like if they needed him this bad, the deal would have been done. Like,
Yeah, but
that's kind of what I'm getting.
the article I pulled up, it said his Steelers' chances are fading fast. So
Mm.
I mean, no one worth a shit is going to like trade for him, is going to give up a lot for him. It's going to be like a bottom feeder who just needs a player. It's like the Patriots, maybe.
yeah, he'll get dealt to like the Panthers at the deadline, most
And
likely.
honestly, like, yeah, good. You're making
Yeah,
this whole
yeah.
fiasco because you don't want to play for the second best team in the NFL. Like, no, I no sympathy for him. He's being a diva. It reminds me of like the AJ Brown saga where he's just posting shit on his Instagram story all the time. You're like, I'm so unhappy here, even though I'm like the best or second best receiver, I guess, but I'm still like playing. I'm very well off on this team, but I'm still going to be a diva about it. So I no sympathy from me for him. I hope he gets traded to like a European team for all I care.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
That would suck.
The London Jaguars.
Um,
Oh,
shit. What else?
Y'all seen this the flag football quarterback who's talking shit?
No.
about NFL players like going to the Olympics or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's with these him and Noah Lyles? Like, what the hell is going on with these Olympic athletes thinking they like at least Noah Lyles is like amazing. Who the fuck is this guy? Talking to me like
Well,
Patrick I'm a better fit for this team than Patrick Mahomes.
the only
No.
like argument that I've heard that kind of makes sense to me is that like these are the guys that have come up playing flag football, so they want to be represented from the sport that they came up through. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm sorry you're too chicken shit to actually get tackled. Uh, okay,
See,
like
it's like I get that argument being like, hey, like we are actually like playing this sport, which apparently I don't know if there's like a league or something for this, but they're actually playing it. They're doing their part to get it into the Olympics. But to say like you're you would like you're a better fit for this team than Mahomes or whoever, I forget the exact quote. It was either Mahomes or Burrow or someone like that. No, no, you're not. Like I know his argument is like, oh well, the game is different. It's like I'm willing to bet the best quarterback on planet Earth could adapt to your childish rules in about 20 minutes. I think it would take one film session for him to like, okay, I get the rules of flag football.
so I'm out when the flag gets taken off of me. Yep. All right, I
Got
got
it. Okay. It's like you do know the NFL does this for fun for their Pro Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, God,
That guy really thinks
I
he's
get
better at getting the ball in a receiver's hands better than Patrick Mahomes. That's just
I do get like
that's
Sean said, like
preposterous.
we have built this up and to what like to actually get it into the Olympics, and you don't want to get like just booted. I get that, but also maybe don't just start talking shit. Just say that. Just say like I've dedicated my life, as sad as that sounds, to flag football. I want to play in the Olympics as opposed to I'm better than the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I feel like that's just me. Maybe you
Yeah.
should take that approach.
Since you said it's like well, there's different rules and everything like that. I googled is like flag football differences than the NFL. Flag football is just like American football. The only difference being the lack of physical contact.
Fucking hilarious. I just assumed there was like maybe like a different clock or maybe some sort of like minute details that are like, oh yeah, it might take a quarterback like a second to adjust to this, but also they're the best at their professions in the world. I
Do they
think it would
kick?
take. Who cares?
I'm curious. Yes, players can kick in flag football, but only for punts and kickoffs. So they don't even kick field
So,
goals or extra points.
oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Harrison Butker.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's just
like
more time to never mind.
More time to beat your wife.
whoa, 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 whoa.
No, he doesn't do that.
All right. No, he doesn't.
No, he
More
just
time to verbally abuse your wife.
all right.
All right.
All right.
I didn't know we were going to go down this path when I brought that up, but
That's why I said never mind.
Y'all were thinking it.
I
I was
don't
thinking
think I
it.
was
That's why I
thinking
did.
that, but
I was thinking about flag football.
I wasn't thinking about Harrison Butker in any form of abusing his wife. I don't think he does that. That's still. Jeez.
Light misogyny.
It's more backhanded compliments than verbal abuse.
It sounds like she's a phenomenal cook.
Yeah, I'd love to go over for a home cooked meal with the Butkers.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
sounds
you?
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, she's got to be good at it.
Yeah.
She has to be good at it.
Yeah. Her livelihood depends on it.
Her health, her well-being. She has to be good.
I'm sure you guys have seen this Colts fan.
Oh yeah.
You know who we're talking. You know what I'm
I know
talking about.
exactly
Yeah,
who you're talking about.
I've seen him.
Any thoughts? Apparently, he's been doing this for a while, but he's just now getting the limelight. But
Keep going.
I,
Keep yeah.
I,
Yeah.
hold on. Colts. I want to see what their preseason record is. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up with the Colts preseason, but I really do want to know what the record is for songs recorded versus.
I mean, he's done two of them.
They're 1-1, so he's 500 on songs with one more remaining with the Bengals this weekend. But
He's going to keep doing this in the regular season now because everyone's loving it.
I know,
and I mean, they're not going to be good.
Yeah.
I also think this song, like the backbeat of it or whatever, like is like some kind of Christian song, like some church song that he's recording over.
Yeah, I think it is too.
I kind of hate this more than life itself, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I hate it very much. I don't know if it's because I hate the Colts, but I
think
hate
it's mostly because I hate the Colts. But oh my gosh, it's just so cringe. But
I think it's hilarious
this
because
a
I hate the
football
Colts.
guy?
Oh, the question, is he a football guy?
Yeah. Is he a football guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
he's
he
willing to put
is.
himself out there in an embarrassing fashion and for his team. I say he is.
He is.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. Yeah,
You,
he's a football guy.
yeah, I don't think you can deny he's a football guy, but
Yeah.
I think the way he's going about it is, just get, fuck it.
He,
Keep doing it.
yeah,
It's just like
he's
never
getting.
been more happy to not be a Colts fan. That's all I'll say.
Mhm.
Yeah. He might even be like making some money now doing it. Maybe the Colts will be like, "Hey, buddy, come on. Come to
He'll be at the home opener week one.
yeah.
Do they
Oh
do like a
God, it's gonna be a whole
pregame thing?
thing.
Do they do like a pregame thing where like a fan does something like how the Titans do like the sword and the Panthers they do the drum thing? Do the
I
Colts do
mean,
anything like that?
I assume that all NFL teams does do something like that. It's just, we don't see it because it's before the
Yeah.
broadcast starts. So, but you will, if that happens week one or any other week in the season, you will see it.
Oh yeah.
You will see it on social media. Like,
Hmm.
when they pound the drum at in Carolina or in Arrowhead, whoever has a drum, they show some celebrity doing it or some fan. But yeah, you will see it on the official NFL Instagram page.
Yeah.
Yep.
Show him who the real horse is.
Jesus Christ.
That was
Have
a
y'all seen
lyric
that?
in one of his songs when they're playing the
That's the part
preseason
that
game
kills me.
Oh, yeah. That
against
I mean,
the Broncos.
I don't make it much more than about 5 seconds into those things, if I'm being honest.
They're not that long. They're not that long. I'll say that. But what are you saying, Sean?
Okay.
Or Chris?
I don't.
I think
Whoever
you
was
said
talking?
nay.
Chris. Yeah. Chris
Um,
Chris was going to say something.
Oh,
have you
sorry.
seen the Bengals secondary just ripping Anthony Richardson to shreds?
No.
Like, oh yeah, they this guy might suck. Like, I know it's practice, so take it with a grain of salt, whatever. But yeah, I have the quotes.
Tony?
Yeah, your boy Tony.
He's not my boy.
You're on a first name basis, a nickname basis, let alone. But no, I have the quotes in front of me. Cornerback Taylor Britt. All he does is run. Defensive tackle BJ Hill. Throw the damn ball. Safety Geno Stone. He only throws to spots. He doesn't throw to his receivers. I've never seen opposing teams just rip a guy openly after practice.
Yeah.
Was this after practice or during like the shared practice?
It was their shared practice thing.
Uh-huh.
Or so
Was it said on the field or was it said in press conferences?
I don't know, but this was from, hold on, let me pull up the account who tweeted it. This is from like, I think, yeah, it was like Yahoo Sports, I think. So I don't know if they're saying this to, but like, they're also not being like, oh, you suck, motherfucker, or like eat shit or anything. They're saying like, you are bad. Like, you are a
Yeah.
bad, like, also that last one is not just like on the field talking shit. He's like, he only throws to spots, not receivers. That's not like a
Damn.
little jab you throw after the play.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's like
So
that's
yeah,
rough.
I
you
mean,
do this and that means you're bad.
yes, and yeah, it's just a defensive tackle being like, throw the damn ball is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I know he played good when he was healthy. The few times he was healthy last season, he might kind of stink. So that would be unfortunate.
I've never bought the
What
Anthony
it
Richardson hype.
I have never for a second bought it
Yeah. All the fantasy people have him as one of the top QBs, and I'm like,
because he runs.
I
That's
don't
it.
see it. Yeah, I guess.
No, I don't. I don't see it at all. I didn't see it last. Even when he was like playing all right, I was like, okay, yeah, it's 3 games. Like, give it time. And then he got hurt, so I couldn't can dance on that. But no, I think the Colts are going to be bad. And that's slightly biased, I guess, but also even taking off my Titans fan hat, I don't look at this team and be like, yes, this is what will make them amazing. They'll probably beat the Titans once, if I'm being honest. But I
Oh
just
yeah,
don't,
well, we always
because that
split.
always happens.
We always
But
split.
I just don't look at this team and like, yes, this is the player that puts them over the hump and makes them like an actually good football team. I just don't.
A wild thing that I learned today since Bo Nix was named as the starter for the Denver Broncos. He is the first rookie quarterback since John Elway in 1983 to open the regular season for the Broncos. That's crazy.
That
And
is
Bo
wild.
Nix is like
That's
30.
He's up there.
Yeah.
how old is he?
He's
He's
25, I
not.
think.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
He's not
30.
actually 30.
He was in
But
college
He's
for like
24 years old.
He was in college for a long time.
yeah, I mean, that's what people in the media say, Sean. It's like, look at this ancient, decrepit quarterback at the terrible over the hill age of 24 years old. And then I'm sitting with like eating buffalo wings. I'm 28. I'm like, oh my, shut the fuck up, Kirk Herbstreit. It's like, you're right, but also like, fuck you.
I'm like, hey man.
Like,
Yeah,
hey, I'm a person.
Yeah, Zach Wilson's 25, and he's been in the league for what, 3 years now?
Four, I
4 years?
think. I think this will be his fourth.
Christ.
I mean, Bo Nix. Talk about another quarterback I just don't get. Bo Nix is not very good. He was mediocre at best until he went to Oregon. And now I'm supposed to believe he's an amazing quarterback. No,
I don't think you have to believe he's an amazing quarterback. I think he's the best option with that shithole of a quarterback room they have in Denver.
Oh, yeah. Like, if it came out that Zach Wilson was the starting quarterback, I'd be like, oh, Bo Nix got like murdered. Like, that would be the only way that Zach Wilson would start over, or whoever, Stetson Bennett, whoever they have would start over. Jarrett Stidham. Sorry. Got another two white bread ass names mixed up. I apologize.
No, that's fine.
No, Bo Nix was always going to be the starter, but he's not good.
Yeah, I mean, man.
Yeah.
He outcompeted Stidham and Wilson in practice, so much so that he had taken most of the first team offensive snaps last week. Oh my God.
Heard Sean Payton
again
loves him.
I don't care.
I'm just saying. Is Sean Payton a good coach anymore?
Another guy coach? I'm kind of sniffing Kizzy about. I don't think Sean Payton's that good of a coach. He had Drew Brees to win his only Super Bowl. He had Drew Brees the only time he has been relevant as a head coach. I know the Broncos were a shit show last season. But I think after the next 4 or 5 years, if Bo Nix doesn't pan out, if this team is not good, people are going to be like, is this guy ever like a good head coach? I think he's a thin Mike McCarthy. He's a not that good head coach who got carried to a Super Bowl by an amazing quarterback.
Yeah, that's a fantastic comparison.
If Sean Payton was about 200 pounds heavier, ricochet shot for Mike McCarthy. But if he was if he was fat, we would look at him the same way as Mike McCarthy. I don't know how much Mike McCarthy weighs. That could have been very mean. I apologize. But he's just a doofus, potentially. I don't want to say he definitely is, but I'm starting to be a skeptic of Sean Payton.
I think that's fair to be a skeptic. He could have the biggest fraud watch of all time.
In terms of a coach, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, in terms of a coach. Yeah, I heard that question posed the other day, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Is he like? I had to think about it. I was like, I don't really know. I don't think so. Not anymore.
If he can like put it together a decent playoff run with a quarterback who's not a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time, then I'll say like, yeah, he's good. But until that happens, I'm out.
Hmm.
I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
And I mean, wait, did they win the Super Bowl the year that with Bounty Gate, or is that a different year?
No, shit, what year was that when he wasn't playing? Because and they went to the NFC Championship when they got robbed by that pass interference call, and I don't remember if he was the head coach during that,
Wait,
if
like
he
a
was
couple of years
suspended.
ago, or like 5 or 6 years ago
I mean, yeah. Shit,
against
how
the
long ago was
Rams?
it now? Yeah,
Wasn't Bountygate like early or like late 2000s?
I don't remember when he actually got suspended for it. I could be told, I could have my timelines totally wrong, but I just, if
Yeah,
that
you're
was the
that. Yeah, that's
Is it
incorrect.
way off? Is it
Yeah,
way?
that's way
I
off.
never said it was. I was
Yeah,
just proposing the question. Like, was he? Yes, he was because there was that video of him like
like
screaming at the ref. Yeah, that was hand up. That was dumb. Okay, I'll own
Yeah.
that one. Sorry, I get my Saints history mixed up.
I mean,
yeah.
why don't you know all of the Saint scandals from the past, you
All
know,
one of them.
20 years? All one of them.
Yeah, they could have more. I have no idea. But yeah, Sean Payton. I'm not buying what you're selling.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Apparently, he's butt buddies with Bo Nix now, so
I don't get it.
maybe they touch tips. Anyway, do y'all want to
Jesus.
wrap up?
Trying to think if there's anything else.
There's nothing.
I don't really have anything else. I'm trying to think of other things, but so far I'm coming up blank.
There was a
Oh,
Go
Sister
ahead.
Jean turned 105 today.
Hmm.
How does that make you feel, Chris?
I mean, I'm fine that I'm fine that she's alive. I am neither
Good.
happy
Good
nor
answer.
I am neither
Good. You should have leave it at
I'm
that.
yeah, I will.
You
I
should
will.
leave it at that.
I am neutral on on this topic.
I think we should end it right there before we start talking out of our asses more, a little bit more.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
Reds legend Joey Votto announced his retirement today. So shout out, Joe.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was about 20 minutes before we started recording, I believe.
Oh,
So
well,
yeah.
good for was he still playing for the
He was
Reds?
in the minor leagues with the Blue Jays. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I think he said in his like notes app or whatever, not notes app, but some social media post, he was like, I'm just not good enough. I was like, damn.
Ah, damn.
I was like, damn, that sucks.
We're all told when we got to hang it up.
Yeah.
We don't know what age it'll be, but we're all
Don't man,
told.
man, now I'm gonna start getting sad. Okay.
All right, let's
all
Thank you,
right.
sorry,
Joey
Chris.
Votto.
What a he's a big fan of the pod. Um anyway, thank you so much for listening and watching. Check out the Trendscenter app, link in the bio, link in the description. 15% off a premium membership. The number one tool for sports bettors. Uh, take your trends to the next level. Uh, math and science coming together to help you win money, to place your bets and trend them upwards. I just came up with that right off the top of the dome. You totally couldn't tell. What is it, Chris?
Their trend of the day today cruised. It was the D-backs Marlins over 8.5, I believe, hitting the fifth inning.
Hell yes. With you know, baseball season, it's obviously going to be here, but whenever football's back, it's football mode. It's football time. There's no more.
Yes.
Only really if you're a complete degenerate or you're betting the MLB mid football season, I feel like. Anyway, um, not not that there's anything wrong with that, but anyway,
I was gonna say,
thank you.
is that a personal attack?
No.
You got to
Oh
do
my.
something on Tuesdays and Wednesdays
Yeah,
and Fridays.
until like the mid-week like Conference USA and Maction starts, like I'll probably be sprinkling.
That's all you
Yes, and
got,
you'll be
really.
using the Trendscenter app to
The
help you
hell
with
else am
those
I gonna
picks.
do?
Anyway, check out the Trendsetter. Follow us on everything. Link is in the bio. Like, comment, subscribe. Really, really helps us out. Really appreciate it. Really helps our reach. Yes, there's three of us. Now let's make some money.
Bye-bye.
Wow.